Welcome everybody to a brand new Blu-ray and DVD out and about video today. And this is a jam-packed release week, guys. We have got the Righter of Wrongs back to kick ass again in The Girl in the Spider's Web, as well as J.J. Abrams' Mystery Box is back again in the third entry in the Cloverfield franchise, The Cloverfield Paradox. You also have the crime drama Widows. You have the Western comedy, The Sisters Brothers. You also have the animated comedy, The Grinch, and the dramatic biopic, A Private War, plus much, much more. So let's go into the deals, exclusives, and we're at our first location, Walmart. So let's go in and see what they got. All right, everybody, we are in at Walmart here, and they have this gigantic display for the Grinch right here. My God, man, this thing is awesome, very impressive. Been a while since we've seen one of these displays, but they actually look really, really cool here. Yeah. And the first thing I am seeing is they have the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital for $19.96 here. They also have the 4K Ultra HD for $24.96 here as well, and they have the DVD over here for $17.96 also. And they also have an exclusive here. They have a Grinch Blu-ray, DVD, and digital limited edition that includes 16 Valentine's Day postcards right here, and different artwork of the Grinch when he's a little boy, so very different from that artwork as well. I kind of like this artwork quite a bit, and this I believe is $19.96 as well, and not a bad price for that. And you can kind of see what the postcards look like right here. They have some of the what the postcards are kind of gonna look like here. Actually really cool stuff, man. And I actually ended up watching this on Amazon Prime. I got a chance to watch it, and I enjoyed it. You know, I didn't get a chance to watch it in the theaters, but I heard a lot of people really enjoyed the movie. They liked it, and yeah, it's not a bad movie. I like the character of the Grinch. I think Benedict Cumberbatch does a really great job voicing the character. I like the animation a lot, the colors. It's very eye-popping. I think that it's very good for kids. I think kids would really like this movie a lot. I think they would really, really dig it. It plays with the Grinch stuff a little bit safer than some of the other adaptations. I think the other adaptations make the Grinch a little bit more meaner. But to be honest with you, though, I absolutely did still enjoy it. I thought it was a very enjoyable movie, and as I said, it's definitely something for kids. But yeah, I don't think it's like too stupid or anything. I think it has a great message about coming together and loving one another and about Christmas. So yeah, I actually really did enjoy the movie. I thought it wasn't half bad. Very, very nice here, guys. And again, not a bad exclusive here at Walmart there. And not a bad display either. Really, really cool display here, guys. They even have some of these like little roundabout things. Right like that. You make my heart grow 3 sizes. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You make me want to be a better Grinch. Unhappy Valentine's Day. Max, maybe give this. Oh, that's awesome. Very, very cool display here, man. One of the best ones I've seen so far this year, man. Walmart hit it out of the park. Really cool display. Let's see what else Walmart's got. Alright, guys, and we are over in this section here of Walmart, and the other stuff I'm seeing over here is they have the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital of Widows for $24.96, the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital for $19.96, and the DVD for $14.96. And I got a chance to watch this on Amazon Prime, and my God, man, this is an awesome fucking movie. Guys, I'm just going to be honest with you. I wished I would have seen this in the theater. This is so phenomenal. A great story about these women who the men in their lives, whether it's their husbands or boyfriends, they all die. They were trying to steal money from this really harsh and brutal guy. And now this guy wants his money back. And of course, he's going after the females for his money. And they have to do this job in order to get the money and try to survive and not get killed. And It's an amazing, amazing movie, man. I really enjoyed the hell out of this. The acting is absolutely amazing here. The action, what we get in it, is great. The drama between all the characters is electrifying. It really is an absolute awesome, awesome movie, guys. I was really, really impressed by it a lot. It really blew me away. I was really surprised by it. And I think the thing about it was that not a lot of people saw the movie. It did really bad at the box office. I mean, it bombed big time. So I think for a lot of people, it's one of those movies that I don't think they gave a chance to. But I'm telling you guys, man, please give it a chance because it is a fantastic, fantastic movie, man. I was on the edge of my seat. One of the best movies from last year by far. Yeah, I was blown away by it. I just wish I would have seen it in the theaters. Man, so fantastic. I can't recommend it enough, guys. Definitely go and check it out if you haven't. Well worth it, guys. Beyond well worth it. Then the next thing over here I'm seeing is they have the Girl in the Spider's Web, the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital for $19.96. The DVD digital for $17.96, and they have an exclusive that has the Girl in the Spider's Web and the Fincher version of The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, 2-movie collection only at Walmart here on Blu-ray for $24.96. Not a bad deal if you like a little Lisbeth Salander in your life and do not own the movies. Now, I actually saw this in the theater. Bob and I did a movie review on this. You can catch it on the movie review playlist. And the movie is just okay. In fact, it's not really all that great, guys. And we were really looking forward to it because we're big fans of the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series. We really like the character of Lisbeth. And we were like, man, this could be really cool. And it had the potential, but I think it failed big time. I don't think it's that good of a movie. It's kind of very dull and boring and lifeless. The action scenes aren't really that interesting. The drama is kind of at best. The bad guy here is really not that convincing, very lame of a bad guy. The story is just so-so. The only person that's kind of given their all a little bit is Claire Foy, but even Claire Foy, man, God bless her, because she's a good actress, but I don't think she can compete with the other actresses who played the role of Lisbeth. She's okay, but I don't think she gives it her all as I think the other women did. Those other Dragon Tattoo films are much better. This is just kind of ho-hum, man, at best. And I really kind of would tell you guys to stay away from it. But if you are a curiosity about the Dragon Tattoo series and you like the other ones, maybe give this a watch. But it's kind of boring and it kind of goes on for way too long. It's over 2 hours and it just feels like it runs out of steam way too early. Yeah, I didn't care for this one. It's unfortunate because it could have been really cool, and I do like the character of Lisbeth, but this just didn't do it for me, guys. I gotta say, skip it, honestly. Unfortunately. The next release I am seeing over here is All the Devil's Men, the DVD for $12.96 and the Blu-ray digital for $14.96. And I've heard about this movie, but I have not seen it. I've actually heard good things about it. William Fichtner's in this. Nice. Cover's not bad, though. That's not a bad synopsis. It could be cool. Like I said, I've heard from people who've actually watched the movie that it's actually not bad. It's actually a pretty decent movie to watch. Good action, good acting, good directing, not bad. Again, I gotta give this a chance at some point. Again, I've heard good things. I don't think it ever came to the theaters, or at least I didn't hear it came to theaters, but it's actually could be kind of cool. Like I said, I like the cover. Cover is like very actiony, not bad. I'd give it a chance. If you guys know much more about All the Devil's Men, or if you recommend it to me, definitely let me know. Then over here, I am seeing they have, the Cloverfield Paradox, the DVD for $12.96, the Blu-ray for $14.96, and they have a 3-movie collection, the Cloverfield 3-movie collection for $17.96, and that has all 3 of the Cloverfield movies: Cloverfield, 10 Cloverfield Lane, and the Cloverfield Paradox. Not bad for $17.96 here. Now, I actually ended up watching this the very night it came out a year ago, and you know, I actually ended up doing a video about it. I did a video, I believe, in Netflix Nights, where I ended up talking about the movie, my thoughts on it. What are my thoughts a year later? I actually really do like the movie, guys. I know a lot of people really don't like the movie, and a lot of people really think it's god-awful. I'm not one of those people. I don't hate the movie. I actually think it's a pretty decent sci-fi film. It borrows from a lot of other sci-fi stuff, and trust me, it does. I mean, you're going to see references to Alien and a lot of other type of films, so yes, it does borrow a lot of stuff from that. But I thought the acting was decent. I liked the special effects. I enjoyed the story. You know, it's kind of interesting because when the movie came out, you know, the Super Bowl was going on and the halftime show, and suddenly there's a commercial that comes on that says, you have to watch the next Cloverfield film. It's coming out tonight on Netflix. And suddenly you're like, what? Oh my god. And you're all these posts on Facebook, and everybody is trying to like watch it as soon as possible, and there was a huge frenzy over it. I think a lot of people went in with huge expectations, and I think that's where it went wrong. You know, it was just a flash bang, here, watch it tonight, and there it goes. Again, I think it was overhyped. I think people went in with high expectations, and I think a lot of people left feeling very disappointed. But I do have to admit, guys, it is a very good science fiction film. It's not great. It's not one of the best science fiction films of all time. It's kind of a B-movie sci-fi film, you know, masked as this big budget film. But honestly, I really enjoyed it, guys. I really did. And, you know, maybe I have lower expectations, but for me, I really did enjoy it, and I think you guys should definitely give it a chance if you haven't. Cloverfield Paradox, guys. Yeah, I would say give it a chance. You know, whether you like it or not, it's at least worth a watch. Then, the next thing I am seeing over here is they have The Deuce right here. The DVD digital for $29.96 right here. And I remember talking about the first season on one of the out and abouts, and I said I'd get a chance to watch it. Well, I never got a chance to, but I've always been interested about this because I love the synopsis here. I think it's about the porn industry, isn't it? Yeah, the golden age of porn. My god, man, I just love that synopsis, and I really would want to watch this. I think out of all the HBO shows that have come out on DVD and Blu-ray, I think this is the one I would probably watch the most. It just has a cool feel to it. I think that the characters look really cool. I like sort of the 70s vibe that I'm getting off of all of this. I like the idea of you know, the porn industry and everything, the drama of that. It could be really cool, and this is the one I definitely would have to check out. I know some of you guys have told me that it's actually worth checking out. I gotta give it a chance, man. You guys definitely let me know if it's still worth it. A lot of you said the first season was good. Is the second season just as good? I definitely gotta give it a look at some point. It might be well worth it to watch. I may have to get HBO Go or something to actually watch it, but let me know if it's well worth it, guys. Then the other thing I am seeing over here is they have Rory Feek, the movie from Rory Feek, Finding Josephine, which I have never heard of before. Whatever letters he read, or director, that cuts her hair, sinless. Aramia fights her way across the country to find her husband and Rory. That doesn't sound too bad at all, actually. That's not bad. I don't know, I've never heard of this movie. It could be actually cool. I like the synopsis. The synopsis is actually not bad. It said so much more. I might actually, it seems like this kind of cool old school drama that would be actually really cool. I don't know, I've never heard anything about it. I've actually heard no one say anything about it. If you guys know anything about Finding Josephine, let me know. That'd be really cool. Other than that, the only other thing I'm seeing that might have came out is Scooby-Doo Curse of the 13th Ghost original movie. Oh, nice. They made another Scooby-Doo film. That's actually really cool. For $12.96. That's not bad. I grew up with Scooby-Doo when I was a kid, man. Good times. Very good times, man. God. Good times all around. Back in the day, dude. Love Scooby-Doo. I don't know if Scooby-Doo would be something I'm into nowadays. It's definitely more of for a kid's thing, but back in the day I loved it, and I would definitely recommend Scooby-Doo for kids. This probably is actually really cool. That's cool. I always love Scooby-Doo, man. I love the dog. I love the detective stuff that they did in the show. You know, comedy, kind of goofy, but I really enjoyed it. Very cool stuff, man. That's really awesome that they did an original movie. Very nice. Definitely probably a good one to pick up for the kids. Very nice. Other than that, I think that does it for Walmart here, guys. A lot of actually really great releases this week, man. A lot of stuff to show off. Let's see if they have anything else before we head out. Alright everybody, we are in this section over here of Walmart, and there's actually a few interesting titles to talk about over in this section here. And the first one I'm seeing over here is Mail Order Monster, the DVD for $9.96 here. And it's another one of those 12 plus Dove approved. Hey, another one of those ones. Hey, and what is this one about? This is weird. Look at that cover, man. That is one weird ass monster, man. Yikes. That is the stuff of nightmares. What is this here? Federal orders the parts to build a monster for my company. Okay, that could be interesting. I don't really know much about this, man. It's very interesting it looks interesting. It looks kind of weird though. This one's really for kids? Just a weird ass monster looking thing though, man. Damn. It might be kind of cool. One of those like cheesy kids B movies that you kind of sticks with you just for the look of the monster alone. It looks kind of cool. You know what this reminds me of though? It reminds me of, do you remember that movie back in the day, My Pet Monster? With those weird like creatures, those little creatures things that looked absolutely hideous. This kind of reminds me of that. I don't know how good this movie is. It could be just crap, but the design of the monster is at least worth checking out alone. I like the cover though. Not bad. Then over here I'm seeing they have the complete season of Saban's Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel. Damn, man. I haven't watched Power Rangers in such a long time. You know, when I was a kid, I watched Power Rangers religiously, man. Man, that shit was like life to me. You know, whether I was watching like all of the Power Rangers, like the Green Power Ranger, or you know, all those ones, you know, always like hoping they foiled, who was that chick, Rita Repulsa. Yeah, man, just that was life to me, man. In fact, crazy enough, guys, I still have the old school action figures still in the package to this day. Yeah, man, that's how much of a fan I was. But I haven't watched it in such a long time. I haven't kept up with it in literally decades. I have no idea what's going on with this. I have no idea who's in it or the storylines or anything like that. I don't have a single clue of anything that's going on. If you guys know anything about the Power Ranger stuff, if your kids are into it or something, let me know. Again, it's been such a long time since I've ever watched it, but I remember being it good back in the day for me, so maybe it's still good for kids now. Then also over here I am seeing they have The Long Dumb Road, the DVD for $14.96 here. That's not bad. What is this one about here? Oh, okay, that's not bad. That's kind of like a buddy road trip movie, sort of getting to know each other, bonding kind of thing. That could actually be pretty cool. Yeah, it's not bad actually. I think I've heard of this movie. I think people really enjoyed it. I heard it was kind of a critically acclaimed one. But no, I never actually got a chance to watch it. If you guys know anything about The Long Dumb Road, definitely let me know. Kind of looks like one I'd be into. Then over here I am seeing, oh God, Granddaddy Daycare, the DVD for $14.96. Oh my God, what is this shit? God damn. Oh no, not you, Danny Trejo. Not you. Oh no. And Barry Bostwick? Oh man. God. Oh, give me a break, man. This is really a thing? Oh shit. God damn it. Oh. I didn't even like the Daddy Daycare stuff with Eddie Murphy. Damn, man. Damn, they didn't do this to my man Danny Trejo. Shit. Well, I don't know. The cover looks kind of cool. Oh man, this thing is. I mean, I loved Danny Trejo, man. He's one badass motherfucker. But this, I don't know if I can get into this kind of thing. Maybe it'll be cool, but I kind of doubt it. I like Barry Bostwick. In fact, funny thing, I went to a horror convention, I believe last year or the year before that, and Barry Bostwick was there. Actually, really nice guy, but he was selling his underwear. He was selling his underwear from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Of course, he had to pay quite a bit of money for his underwear, which I wasn't planning on doing, but it was just kind of weird to me. But oh, this is I don't know, man. This is just a hard skip for me. I like Trejo, but I'll stick to more of the badass stuff. This just I don't know, man. I'm just not into this thing. If you guys are brave enough to watch Granddaddy Daycare, let me know how it is. Ugh. Then the next thing over here I'm seeing is they have A Private War, the DVD for $14.96. Now, I actually got a chance to watch this one on Amazon Prime, and I was really intrigued to watch it because everyone said it's an amazing film. And they're right. This is a great, great film. This is about this true story of this woman who was a war journalist and a reporter, and her life and all of the stuff that she saw while she was overseas and with all these conflicts. And very powerful movie, man. It's really, really well done, really well told. It's very shocking. It's very thrilling. It's very dramatic. Very, very well done here, guys. I really like this movie. Rosamund Pike did a phenomenal job. Surprised she didn't get nominated for an Oscar or something, but I think this one flew under the radar, but it's really, really good, man. Jamie Dornan's really good in it as well. Yeah, man, it's a really great true story of a movie about a very brave woman who did this. Yeah, man, I would highly recommend this one. Really, really good one, guys, A Private War. Then a few other interesting ones that I'm seeing here. They have the Toy Box with Misha Barton and Denise Richards. Now, I think a couple weeks ago or something, I showed you guys The Basement with Misha Barton. Well, she's back again in the Toy Box. Oh man, and with Denise Richards, no doubt. Hey, I don't know, guys. I'm a little skeptical of this type of movie, especially with both Misha Barton and Denise Richards. Not saying that they haven't been decent actresses before. I've liked Denise Richards in a lot of stuff, man. Hell, Starship Troopers. My God, man, she's fucking awesome in Starship Troopers. And she's done a lot of cool stuff. And, you know, Misha Barton's okay, but I don't know. These straight to DVD horror movies, some of them have been good, I'll fully admit, but others are a little bit on the wonky side and not great. And I'm gonna bet you money that this is not that great. But hey, I haven't watched it. If you guys have, let me know about the Toy Box. They say it is a wild concept, truly eerie, from bloody disgusting, but not sure I fully believe them. Let me know what you guys think. Then I'm also seeing over here Nazi Overlord, the DVD for $9.96 here with Tom Sizemore and Dominic Swain. Not a bad cover, but oh my God, look at Tom Sizemore, man. He looks like he's about to fall asleep. Holy shit. Jesus, man. God, whatever happened to Tom Sizemore, man? He had such a promising career, a really great actor, and he just went down the shitter real fast, man. God, Tom Sizemore, dude. Jesus. With a twist. God, this looks cheesy as shit, guys. This really does. This looks god-awful and cheesy. I don't know, man. Like, I like a good, like, sort of Nazi movie from World War II. I like those type of stories. I just don't know whether I'd be into this one, man. I mean, look at Tom Sizemore. God, man. He looks like he's a grumpy old curmudgeon. God. I don't know about this one, guys. I mean, maybe, but I'm probably gonna do a hard pass on this one too. And I don't know about that one. Then I saw also this one over here, You Might Be the Killer, DVD for $9.96 here, and I actually have heard interesting things about this movie. You know, I saw the trailer for this, and I actually really like it. It's very much sort of a horror comedy. It's playing on a lot of the horror tropes of the past. I've heard a lot of really good things about the movie. Some people have told me it's actually really, really cool. I gotta give this one a look, man. I'm very, very interested in it. I like Allison Hannigan from the American Pie stuff, Fran Kranz. Of course, he's in a movie that will become a cult classic, which is Cabin in the Woods. That is already going to be a cult classic. And I know he's done a lot of horror stuff. He's really embraced the horror sort of stuff as of late. He's done a lot of cool stuff. I got to give this one a chance. This does look pretty cool. So I definitely got to kind of maybe watch it at some point. I do like a good horror comedy. I've heard nothing but good things. Definitely let me know what you guys have thought of You Might Be the Killer. I like the cover, though. The cover is really cool. Not bad at all. And not bad selection at Walmart. Very, very cool stuff to check out this week, guys. Always good over at Walmart. Always have some really great selection. All right, guys. Let's head out. Really great selection as always, guys. They hit it out of the park again. Walmart is usually really good with their selection. I mean, you guys know that. You get the independent stuff, you get the new releases, and they even had an exclusive or two to show this week. And Walmart has been sort of lacking that so far in 2019, so it was really nice for them to have a few exclusives to show off, especially that Grinch one. I love the Grinch display. Yeah, man, this seems to be a really good week for physical media, and Walmart is starting it off in a really great way, dude. I really loved everything that Walmart had to show off. So let's hope that the other stores have just as much selection and some exclusives to show us. Let's head out and find out what we'll see. All right, everybody, we're at our second location, Target. Now, again, man, I think this is going to be a great week for physical media. There's so much stuff coming out, man. And Walmart had quite a bit of selection, man. That was really impressive over at Walmart. So where does Target fit into the equation? Well, I don't think we're going to get nearly the selection that we get over at Walmart. So don't go in expecting that. I think we're going to get a lot of the new releases, and that's it. And again, as I've told you guys before, Target is going family friendly. They're going more in the way of just new releases and stuff like that. So that's all I'm expecting. Maybe an exclusive or two. That's all I'm hoping for. If we get that, then I'm a happy man. So let's head into Target and see what they got to show us this week. Let's head in. All right, guys, we are in a Target here with this small display for the Grinch that they have right here. Not too shabby here. And they got the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital of the Grinch for $19.99. The 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital for $24.99. And they have the DVD over here for $17.99. And again, man, as I said, it's a really good movie for kids. I think kids are really going to enjoy it. As far as me, you know, I do have to admit that I do have a soft spot in my heart for that original Grinch movie. I think 1966, if I believe it came out in. I still think that's a great animated movie still to this day. I think that's awesome. And also the live-action Jim Carrey movie. You know, I actually really did enjoy that Jim Carrey film. I really did. It came out in 2000, so it was kind of a soft spot for me. I was around, I would say, 17 or 18 at that point, so the movie actually really spoke to me. I really enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, for me, I absolutely really liked the those movies a lot. Is this movie as good as those ones? I don't think the movie is, guys. Like I said, I think it plays a little bit safer for the Grinch character compared to those other two films, but I still think it's a really worthwhile film, and I think kids, again, will really enjoy it. I think if I had to pick my favorite out of all of them, it would probably be that 1966 animated movie, which is still king to this day. But it's nice that they do a new Grinch movie every sort of decade or a couple decades and bring it to a new generation. It is nice. And again, I think the animation is good, and I think it's well worth for kids to watch. I do enjoy it. Other than that, I don't really see any exclusives or anything for the Grinch this time around here at Target, but not a bad display here. Alright guys, let's see what else Target has to show off. Alright everybody, we are in this section of Target here, and the first thing I'm seeing is they have the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital of Widows for $24.99, the Blu-ray DVD and digital for $19.99, and the DVD for $14.99 here. And again, man, my God, this is such a tense and thrilling movie, really well worth watching. The movie's directed by Steve McQueen, and he directed that movie 12 Years a Slave. Really great movie here, and this is another really great movie. And it's just a shame, and just bombed at the box office. I don't know if the advertising was that good or it just failed to attract the audience, but I'm telling you, it's so really good. Liam Neeson is great, Colin Farrell, Daniel Kaluuya from Get Out and Black Panther does a great goddamn job. He is really just creepy and one badass motherfucker in this movie. Viola Davis is in this. She does a great job. Michelle Rodriguez. Oh man, guys, I have been in love with Michelle Rodriguez for years. And when I say years, like, I have a big crush on Michelle Rodriguez, man. She is like one of like my big like Hollywood crushes. I love her. She does a great job in this movie too. It's just a really great film, man. The heist and everything. You know, man, I just wish this movie would have gotten more love, man. You know, and again, shame on me for not seeing it in the theater, but it really is, as it says, one hell of a ride. It really honestly is. It's such a great movie, man. Honestly, give it a chance, man. And I really want to see more stuff that Steve McQueen does. He is really such a very interesting director. And I love that he goes from something like 12 Years a Slave to Widows, something that's more modern. I really enjoy him as a director, and I really hope that he does more stuff, man. Really, really cool director, man, and really, really great movie. Definitely give it a chance, guys. Then over here I am seeing the Blu-ray DVD and digital of The Girl in the Spider's Web for $22.99 and the DVD for $19.99. And you know, again, man, the problem with this movie is that it's kind of a reboot. It's not a sequel to the Fincher stuff. It's not a sequel to the old school Millennium trilogy. So really, at the end of the day, it's just trying to do its own thing, and it's not really successful. And again, as I said, Claire Foy does try to give it her all, but man, she's really like a lame duck in this film. And it's a really shame because, again, she's following the footsteps of people like Rooney Mara, who, you know, I'm not a big fan of the Fincher version. I love it to a certain extent, but it's mainly for Rooney Mara, who is killer as Lisbeth. Noomi Rapace was awesome in the Millennium trilogy. I really love her in it. Those are actresses who really went for the role, and the tattoos and the piercings, and I feel like Claire Foy really didn't go that far with the role. This person on IndieWire said Claire Foy is the best Lisbeth Salander yet. I think that guy's smoking crack. It's really, I mean, she's a good actress. I love her in First Man. I love her in Unsane, but there's better Lisbeth Salanders out there. There's better movies in the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series. This is honestly not one of them, and it's a shame because it's directed by Fede Alvarez, who directed the Evil Dead remake and Don't Breathe, which is really interesting movies, but this one just really felt like a Hollywood film that really didn't catch fire too much, and it's a shame. It could have been really good, but it fails to really live up to the other films, in my opinion. Then over here, I am seeing they have the DVD of The Deuce for $32.99 here. And oh man, again, I do really gotta check this out because I love me some Franco. And you know, the interesting thing about James Franco, I think he got robbed, dude. Like for the Disaster Artist, he should have gotten a nomination and probably should have won for the Disaster Artist. He is awesome. I love him as an actor. He does some really interesting and fascinating work. And yeah, man, I just love him with like the porn stash and everything. It looks just really cool, man. The whole like 70s porn era reminds me of something like Boogie Nights, you know, something in that vein. I gotta give this a chance, man. I really do. It just looks really cool. And the first season looked cool too. So yeah, I may have to borrow the DVD from somebody or get HBO now or something like that. But, I got to give this a chance because it looks too damn good to pass up. It really does. And the other thing I'm seeing here is Love on Safari, the DVD for $9.99. And another Hallmark Channel original movie, Love is the Greatest Adventure. Oh, Jesus. You know me, these Hallmark movies I just don't love, dude. It's got Lacey Chabert in it, and wasn't she on that show Party of Five or something? I think she was. I think she was on Party of Five, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she does a lot of these ones, man. It's a wildlife reserve, and I don't know. It could be good or it could be cheesy as shit. A lot of these Hallmark ones are cheesy as fuck. I'll probably pass on it. There's some good romantic movies out there that I really love, but the Hallmark ones really aren't one of them, guys. Other than that, not much else to show here at Target. Definitely a lot less than Walmart. But as I said, only like new releases and family-friendly stuff for Target. But still, not so bad for Target here. All right, let's head out. Yeah, not much really to show off here at Target this week, guys. I mean, nowhere near the kind of stuff we saw over at Walmart. And as I told you guys, they're really not going to compete with Walmart or Best Buy. They're just not going to do it. So, I'm a little disappointed in Target this week. They didn't even have the Cloverfield Paradox, what I thought they would have. So, yeah, this is a little disappointing here at Target this week. But I did want to talk to you guys about something that I heard about. Ultraviolet is shutting down their service towards the middle of this year, and all of the ultraviolet codes and everything, if you guys don't back them up to other sources, that they are going to go away. I've heard a lot of people and a lot of chatter about it, and my thought about it, I just want to tell you guys, is that that's why I do the physical media stuff. That's why I talk about physical media. That's why I love physical media, because they're not going to shut down our collections, guys. You know that. Our collections are going to stay. If we buy the physical media copy, it's going to stay with us, unless there's disc rot or something like that. But for the most part, it's our copy to keep. With digital, you don't know what's going to happen. And there's been a lot of this digital platform stuff that is starting to die off. There's a lot of competitors and a lot of things that are dying off now, and there's a lot of fear that a lot of these movies are going to go away. That's why you have the disc. The disc is going to be there forever. That's why you keep it. That's why I love physical media, guys, because they're never going to take it away from us. I do like digital at times. I watch Netflix, I watch some of that stuff, but as far as like if I love a movie, I'm going to buy it. I'm not going to do the digital copy because I think the physical copy is more worth it than the digital will ever be. But that's just my opinion, guys. I still do like digital from time to time, but I'm more of a physical media guy. Let me know what you guys think about the whole situation with Ultraviolet. But again, not too much here to show at Target, not even exclusives. Sorry, guys. So let's head to the next location, and hopefully they'll have some interesting stuff to show off, guys. Let's head out. All right, everybody, we are at our third and final location, the Beast Best Buy. But before we go in, I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about a trailer that got released, and that is The Fast and the Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw. Oh, brother. Oh, Jesus. You know, after Fast and the Furious 8 came out, everyone was talking about them doing a Jason Statham and The Rock team up movie. And I was down for it. I thought, you know what, they have good chemistry. I like their comedic timing together in the movie. I thought, okay, I'm not against it. And seeing the trailer, they look like they have the chemistry. They look like they're having fun on set, really making the movie. It looks like it's just going to be an all-out, like, just action, non-stop, just having fun type of movie. But let me tell you something, man. We are now in, like, complete like sci-fi territory we're heading here with like the Fast and the Furious franchise, man. I mean, Idris Elba, who looks badass, but he pretty much looks like the Winter Soldier. I mean, he's got the fucking metal arm and everything. I mean, he's pretty much the fucking Winter Soldier, dude. I mean, not only that, but like some of the most outlandish action scenes, stuff that people would like just die. They are, honestly, like just doing it like they're just brushing it off like it's nothing. I mean, it's really weird and crazy. And for me personally, I mean, I guess it was bound to get here, right? I mean, the Fast and the Furious franchise has gotten more ridiculous and more crazy with every single film. So I figured we were eventually going to get into sort of sci-fi comic book type of territory, and we're here now. We're here, man. So it would not surprise me one bit if one of the Fast and the Furious films they said we're going into outer space. Like at that point I'd be like, okay, cool, man. Okay, let's go for it. I mean, this is where the franchises are heading, man. It's just getting more over the top and more ridiculous, and there's really no turning back anymore, right? There's no turning back on this. We're pretty much here now. I mean, it would kind of be weird if Fast and Furious 9 went back to like the roots of the first Fast and Furious film. You'd be like, what? It would be weird. So I'm gonna embrace it. I'll most likely go and see the movie. It looks kind of cool. The action looks cool. The trailer looks badass. It looks like they're having a ton of fun here. The Rock is acting like The Rock. The Jason Statham is acting like Jason Statham. So I'm curious to see the dynamic between the two. I'm curious to see how Idris Elba is going to be. I like Idris Elba. But again, we're really getting into like sci-fi, weird, over the top, action comic book stuff now. So I fully expect Fast and the Furious 9 to be like just balls to the wall sci-fi-ness. That's all I'm expecting now at this point, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the trailer for Hobbs and Shaw here, and let's head into Best Buy and see what goodies they have in store this week. Let's head in. Alright everybody, we are here in the new release section of Best Buy here, and the first thing I am seeing is they have the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital of The Girl in the Spider's Web for $19.99 here. Oh, so the real question is, which one is my favorite in the series of all of the girl with the dragon tattoo here? Honestly, I really love that original Girl with the Dragon Tattoo with Noomi Rapace. I don't think anything can really replace it. I remember just watching it for the first time, and for me, man, I was just blown away by it. I was like, holy shit, this is a badass movie, this is a badass chick, I love this, and it really made me want to read the books and everything. It really made me want to delve into the series. And I really do like The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest, that final one. It's more of a court drama, but I like it a lot. I like Lisbeth in it a lot. I like her taking a stand against her father and her brother. I like that stuff a lot. The Fincher version is interesting, and I like it mainly for Rooney Mara, who does a kick-ass job here. Daniel Craig is kind of phoning in a performance, but overall though, I would say probably, again, that Millennium Trilogy with Noomi Rapace is probably the best ones here. This one, guys, it's a mild curiosity at best, but I'm telling you that if you're going to watch it, go in with checked expectations, because the other films are far better, and I would watch those over this in a heartbeat, man. Easily in a heartbeat. Let me know which one in the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo series is your favorite. And if you guys like it, I can't fault you, but I think there's better Lisbeth stories to be told here. I don't know whether they're going to make more in the series. This one bombed big time, but if they do, hopefully they don't go this way. Hopefully they do something a little bit more badass, I think. But you got a lot of special features here. You got deleted scenes, all about the stunts, creating the world. You got a commentary by Fede Alvarez, Claire Foy becoming Lisbeth, secrets of the Solander sisters, and much more. You know, I was really looking forward to it, and it was high on my list for last year, but unfortunately it failed, and it failed big time. But it's one of those curiosities. Nothing more, guys. Then over here, I am seeing they have Widows, the Blu-ray DVD digital for $19.99, the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray digital for $24.99 here. And again, there's not much more to be said. Just watch the movie, guys. The movie is absolutely tremendous. It really is great. It's a really great heist film. It's kind of funny because it's a heist film, I would say. It's not like an Ocean's 8 or anything where it's like, it's funny. It's very dramatic, very hard-hitting, very brutal. It takes no punches. It really is a fantastic movie. And again, I feel like it passed people by. I think when this movie came out, there was a lot of movies being released. Very interesting ones a lot of people were more interested to see than this one. And it didn't get a big promotional campaign. But I'm telling you guys, watch it. It really is that fucking great. You get here Widows Unmasked, a Chicago story, 3-part documentary, and a gallery. Not a lot of special features, but I am very interested in what you guys think of Widows. Definitely let me know. It's a fantastic movie, worth your time by far. Definitely check it out if you guys haven't yet. Very, very well worth it, guys. Then over here I am seeing they have The Grinch, 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital for $24.99. Blu-ray 3D Blu-ray and digital, very cool. I believe this is our first like 3D release of the year, if I'm not mistaken. Very, very cool. Getting a 3D release of this, I know you 3D fans out there are really gonna love that. Best Buy carries it here, $24.99. You have the Blu-ray DVD and digital for $19.99, and you also get a only at Best Buy collectible steelbook here as well. Slightly a different artwork as well, him being a little bit more mischievous. Very, very nice. Here's what it kind of looks like on the inside there. Very, very nice here. That is really, really cool. I like that steelbook. Very nice. A lot of really great selection here at Best Buy, man. You're getting the 3D release, which is very cool that they got a 3D release. And I think this movie would look really good in 3D, and the steelbook as well, and not bad at all, guys. And again, like I said, it's a really good kids movie. I think kids are really going to enjoy it. And it's a different Grinch for a different generation. You know, when you look back at that 66 film, it was made in that certain time period in the 60s where you could be a little bit more brutal with the Grinch. In the 2000s with Jim Carrey, where it was a little bit more of an innocent time. You could pull things off with that character, be a little bit more mean-spirited, but it would come across as kind of cutesy. Here, it's a cute film, but I feel like they toned down the Grinch a lot. I feel like they were changing it up a little bit for the times. It's still a really good film, and I still really enjoy it, and the animation is worth it. Again, Illumination does a really great job with the animation here, like they do with most of their stuff. Really well worth it, guys. I think this will become a holiday classic for kids. I think it honestly will. And the bonus features here, you get 3 mini movies, the making of the mini movies, Who's Who in Whoville, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, songs from His Little Heart, Cindy Lou's Yule Log, and much more. It's a really nice, cute little film. I think kids are going to enjoy it. Is it my preference for the Grinch? No, mine is more towards the 66 or the Carrey version, but still I think kids are really going to love it and well worth showing them. Other than that, that does it for this section. Not much else to show off. Let's see what else Best Buy has. Alright everybody, we are in this section of Best Buy, and the first thing I'm seeing over here is they have the Blu-ray digital of All the Devil's Men for $14.99. And as I said earlier, it looks interesting. The cover's not too bad. I'm just a little hesitant because a lot of these times with these straight to Blu-ray and DVD efforts, you know, sometimes they're really good, like you wonder why you've never heard of them before, and other times you're like, Ooh, this is really bad. So I don't know where this one exactly lands, guys. Definitely let me know what you guys think of All the Devil's Men. I mean, like I said, the plot is interesting, something I might be into, but I'd like to know what you guys think. And the only special feature you get is All the Devil's Men working in the shadows. Not bad for $14.99, but before I pull the trigger and check it out, definitely let me know what you guys think. Then over here I am seeing the Blu-ray digital of A Private War for $19.99. And oh my god, guys, man, this is a really phenomenal movie. And a lot of times when I talk about like these based on true stories, I really tell you guys to do your research between what's fact and what's fiction. And I did actually some of the research myself, and a lot of the stuff in this movie is true. It's an amazing, amazing life that this female journalist led. Losing her eye, going into these war-torn, these conflicted areas, and just, you know, documenting what's going on. It was really a harrowing and moving experience, and a really harrowing life that this woman had. Unfortunately, she passed away in 2012, so unfortunately she's no longer with us, but at least we have the movie and a lot of her stuff to remember her by. Really, really phenomenal film. Definitely give it a look if you guys haven't. And again, man, the acting here is phenomenal. Rosamund Pike does an amazing job. If you haven't checked out some of Rosamund Pike's work, definitely do it. Things like Gone Girl really show her acting chops, and so does this one, man. Really fantastic. And the special features here you get: Becoming Marie Colvin, Requiem for a Private War, Women in the World Summit Q&A, plus much more. Really phenomenal film. If you like these type of biopics, definitely check it out, guys. Then over here I'm seeing they have these only at Best Buy 4K Blu-ray digital steelbooks for How to Train Your Dragon and How to Train Your Dragon 2. Now, if you remember correctly, I showed you guys a few weeks ago that they had these new 4K editions of both of the films with the slipcovers here. Not bad here. But these Best Buy ones are actually really cool. If you see the artwork here, it's actually really nice. I like that artwork for the first one. Very nice. And if you can see here, that's what it looks like on the back and the inside. Very nice. Really, really nice steelbook there for the first one. And for the second one here, they have this artwork, which actually looks really, really cool. I like that one with him and the dragon. Very, very nice. Nice one as well. Really cool steelbook. And again, on the back and on the inside there, not bad actually for steelbooks. And $19.99 price tag for the steelbooks, where the regular ones are $22.99. That's a hell of a steal. I'd rather get the actual steelbook. If you're a fan of the series of movies and have not actually gotten them yet, might as well come to Best Buy. Really good editions here, guys. Then over here I'm seeing that they have the slipcovers for Suspiria right here. Now, if you remember last week, they actually did not have the slipcovers for Suspiria. I don't know why they got them in a week late, but yeah, it's kind of cool actually that they got the slips with them. If you guys have not picked up Suspiria yet and definitely want to and are looking for the slip, then Best Buy has it now. But again, guys, definitely check this movie out. It is really, really amazing. Far different than the original, and a lot of remakes nowadays do the same thing as the original. This did it completely different, and I think it did it in a really wonderful way. Definitely check it out if you haven't, guys. Then I'm also seeing over here they have the Blu-ray digital of Poetic Justice for $14.99. My God, man, I have not seen this movie in years. I mean, it has literally been, I think I hadn't seen this movie since probably the late 90s, early 2000s. Man, it's been such a long time. But I remember really loving this movie. Janet Jackson, I remember, does an amazing job. Tupac Shakur as well. In fact, rest in peace, Tupac Shakur, a very influential rapper. Really, really well done movie from what I remember. Really reminds me of Boys in the Hood and a lot of those other type of movies. A really amazing film, man. I believe this got released last week, but Best Buy didn't carry it at the time. At least they have it now. If you guys remember Poetic Justice or love these type of movies that talk about racial diversity and really bring up the issue of race, really check this out, guys. Really well done, guys. Really fantastic film. And a lot of really interesting special features here. Never before seen deleted scenes, Janet Jackson and Tupac Shakur's rare original screen test, revisiting Poetic Justice with John Singleton, plus director's commentary and theatrical trailer. Not bad. A lot of good special features here, and for $14.99, actually a really good price tag, guys. Definitely get on this if you haven't. Ooh, other than that, that's all I'm seeing over here at Best Buy. Not too bad here. All right, let's head out. Not too bad exclusives this week, guys. Here at Best Buy, we got that Grinch 3D, which is really cool. The Steelbook there, How to Train Your Dragon Steelbooks. Not bad here at Best Buy as far as exclusives and selection. But I think the winner of the week definitely was Walmart, guys. They had a lot more stuff to show off than either stores here. And it seems to me that they're the only place that actually got Cloverfield Paradox, which is really weird to me. I thought it would be everywhere, but we only saw it at Walmart, which is really weird. But hey, I mean, at least we got to see it. It's cool here. And of course, Best Buy always has pretty decent selection overall. And this week was definitely one of the ones where they had overall pretty good selection to show off. I'm overall happy. It was a big week for physical media. A lot of stuff got released, and a lot of stuff for movie lovers, whether you like comedies or dramas or sci-fi. There was a lot to show off this week, guys. So hopefully you picked up something good. All right, let's head home and finish the video. All right, everybody, that'll do it for the Blu-ray and DVD out and about video this week. And it was sort of a wild, crazy ride of physical media, man, because at Walmart we saw a lot of those really interesting and out there independent titles. At Best Buy you had a lot of exclusives, the steel books, a lot of varied titles that we weren't seeing other places as well. It seemed like some stores were carrying a lot of certain titles for the new releases, other stores not so much. There were certain places that had titles that other stores didn't, and even releases that came out this week that no stores had. It was definitely a wild ride. You never knew what you were going to get from store to store. Overall, though, I thought most of the stores had pretty decent selection overall, some really interesting titles to check out, and some really cool exclusives this week as well. So I have to admit, overall, man, I am pretty happy, and regardless of whether you're getting stuff online or in store, there was a ton of stuff being released this week, man. I mean, my God, there is literally something for the movie lover no matter what. You've got horror, you've got science fiction, you've got action, you've got animation, you've got drama, you've got biopics. Jesus, man, there is a lot of stuff to choose from this week. So hopefully you guys are picking up something really good this week. And I just want to talk real quick about the Cloverfield Paradox. I ended up talking to a Best Buy representative who ended up telling me that Best Buy is not carrying the Cloverfield Paradox in the store. They are only doing shipping online for that, which is really odd to me because I thought that the Cloverfield Paradox would be at every store that we saw, but that was not the case. And even Target is only doing online as well for that. So literally the only store that you can get that at in the actual store itself is Walmart. So if you really like the movie and you don't want to do the online route, Walmart's the only place that you got that to go, at least for the time being. Maybe they will have it in the future, but for right now, only Walmart is carrying it in the store, guys. And before I go, I do really want to say a couple quick words about somebody who passed away last week. That was before they passed away, was literally a living legend in movies, and that was Dick Miller. Oh man, Dick Miller, my God, man. Just too long of a list of movies to name. I mean, you've got The Burbs, The Howling, Gremlins, The Terminator, Matinee, Demon Knight, oh my God, Hollywood Boulevard. There are so many wonderful movies he's been a part of, man. I can't even name them all. And he was always that guy that you were always like, yeah, that guy. Yeah, I know that guy. I've seen him in stuff before. He would pop up in literally almost every single movie. And from what I heard from people who met him, whether it was at conventions or just casually, you see him out somewhere, he was always really nice and really gracious and somebody who really loved the fans and somebody who really appreciated that the fans kept his work alive and that the fans really loved what he did. And so it's a real sort of shame that we lost him, but honestly, he lived a really long and wonderful life, and somebody whose work is not going to be forgotten, guys. I mean, these are movies that we're going to remember. I got a shitload of them on my shelf. I'm sure you guys have a ton of stuff from Dick Miller on your shelves as well. I mean, he's somebody who really was just a really wonderful actor and somebody who just made a movie even better by his presence. I'm gonna miss the hell out of him, but like I said before, with a lot of these people that pass away, as long as we carry them in our hearts and we keep the films alive, they will never die. And Dick Miller will never ever die in our hearts and our minds. He will never ever die. Dick Miller, rest in peace. You will be greatly, greatly missed. And trust me, for generations to come, people will be watching movies that you are in, sir. Well, like I said, I hope you guys definitely picked up something good when I ended up going to my doorstep here. I found a package from Vinegar Syndrome right here, guys. I got my package from Vinegar Syndrome. These are 3 limited edition titles that I ordered back in December. A couple of the titles weren't releasing until January, and that's why my package got held up. And I didn't receive it until now, but oh boy, am I really happy to have this, guys. It is some really good, some B-movie cheese, and you guys know how much I like my B-movie cheese. You've got some 80s B-movie cheese, you've got some 90s B-movie cheese here, some really great, cool, fun titles from Vinegar Syndrome that I cannot wait to delve into. And I cannot wait to show you guys what I picked up for the month of February in my Blu-ray Pickles video, which will drop at the beginning of next month. It will show off all of the titles that I got for the month of February. And I already got 3 good physical media titles right here, guys, plus so much more that I'm going to be getting throughout the month, guys. Some really great old school releases, limited editions, collector's editions, new releases, a lot of really great stuff I'm going to pick up. So make sure you tune in at the beginning of next month for all the pickups for February. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Check out all the other Blu-ray and DVD out and about videos I've done. I love doing the Tuesday videos. Hope you guys enjoy them as well. Check out the Blu-ray pickup videos that I do every month. Check out the theatrical movie reviews I do with my friends every single week, plus so much more content that's on the channel. If you love movies and physical media, hit subscribe and become a part of the Film Fan Nation. And I just want to take a moment again to thank my subscribers. You guys are absolutely wonderful. The comments that I get, I look forward to having a back and forth with you every single week. I love the comments. I love the support. I love the movie suggestions. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I love interacting with you all the time. They're some of the best subscribers. So if you love what I do and you love the channel and the content, then definitely hit subscribe. And make sure you keep up to date with all that I'm doing through Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. FilmFan108. Keep up to date with all the videos that I post, plus some special videos and images that I do for social media from time to time. Alright guys, that'll do it for the out and about video. I hope you picked up something good. Definitely let me know. And I will see you back next week for a brand new Blu-ray and DVD out and about video. Take care guys, and happy hunting.